everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. Happy Hump Day. Missed you guys on Monday, but I hope you were all enjoying that amazing 4th of July weekend. I know I did. Yeah, I got me a little sun. I got some surf, had a blast, and very special show today. Lots going on, especially here locally, and we're definitely going to dive into these NBA Finals. So like we always do, let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. CP3 leads the Phoenix Suns in his very first NBA Finals appearance to take Game 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the Phoenix Suns have been the hottest team in the playoffs. They've been dominating every single opponent, and they're continuing that trend now. But the thing I liked about CP3 and what he said post-game is that they got to keep the pace up. This pace that they've been playing at the entire playoffs is the pace that they showed in Game 1. And that's what it takes. You know, CP3's got that savviness. He's got that veteran savvy to him. And the reporter tried to ask him, you were taping up your wrist, just making sure, is everything okay? Are you ready for Game 2? His response was, with a stone cold face, I don't know what you're talking about. That's a vet right there. That's savviness. And, you know, sometimes the media and athletes, right? Take this in. Young athletes, all my young athletes out there. The media is going to always try to bring things out of you. Don't let it affect you. You got to have that poker face on, or in this case, that CP3 face on, and just continue going day in and day out. Hey, little nicks and things happen in sports, but we got to be able to push through. And this is the NBA Finals. I ain't got time to be worried about a little sprained finger or a jammed wrist or whatever, if anything that he had going on, right? Stone cold focus. And that's what I love about it. And that's why I believe the Phoenix Suns are going to be your 2021 NBA champions. Shout out to CP3. All right, our world champ surfers from right here in the islands is ready to go. Carissa Moore. This is her year. This is the odd numbered year, and I'll get into that in a second. She's been prepared. She's been ready and waiting for this moment. Along with John Florence, who is recovering from a knee injury. Hopefully, we're praying that he's good to go. If not, his backup, also world champ, Kelly Slater, will step in. These guys I get to watch firsthand. I surfed Pipeline out on the North Shore for the first time ever this winter season, and I got front row seats to the show. Whew! These guys are amazing. The things that they're able to do, the waves that they're able to drop into are mind-boggling. So wishing them nothing but the best. And I want to go back to Carissa Moore. Odd year. She won her the championships in 2011, 13, 15, and 19. All odd years. And because of the pandemic, the Olympics was postponed to this odd numbered year here in 2021. So I don't know if you're superstitious or what, but I got a good feeling that Carissa Moore is going to be a gold medalist in this year's Tokyo Olympics. So go get it, girl. We're all pulling for you. And John, we hope you can get it too, man. I hope you're healthy enough to do so and represent our country, but represent Hawaii. Good luck. All right, those are some exciting stories about the Olympics. This one, not so much. Track star Sha'Carri Richardson not able to participate in this year's Tokyo Olympics due to a failed marijuana drug test. Well, everyone's got their opinions on this, and there's been a huge amount of support and opinions on social media and all these things. And you know, she did that to cope with some mental health issues, some stress, anxiety, and things like that on her personal side. She's not taking PEDs, which stand for performance enhancing drugs, right? She's not doing anything that will give her an advantage. She's doing something that is allowed, in other sports, in other arenas. That's totally fine. So, my opinion on that is that I think they need to look at this a little bit more. That's my opinion. She's one of the best in the world and was going to be competing for a gold medal representing the U.S. But unfortunately, that was the outcome. Now, being an African-American woman, when that happens, you can only imagine the backlash that caused, right? Other African-American, the black community, almost like boycotting the Olympics. We're not going to watch the Olympics, but there are a lot of other black athletes in the Olympics. So I think there's, we still need to support, we still need to show love, but I do think we need to point out that issue. And marijuana is used today as a, medical benefit to help with recovery. It's a natural thing. So, that's just my personal opinion. Not sure what you guys think, but go ahead and drop some comments if you want to. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Into the MLB. This is a first. They're saying this is the first ever for baseball. Angels Showtime Ohtani becomes the first player to be selected into the All-Star game as both a hitter and a pitcher. That's right. He's a pitcher, and he's leading the league in home runs. That's never been done. That just goes to show the type of athlete he is. And, in the major leagues, pitchers don't really hit very well. It's not a thing. Well, guess what? It's going to become a thing, right? Ohtani he doesn't know it, but he's going to start this trend of pitchers, even in in high school, little league, everybody, the best players pitch, they can hit as well. But as they progress, they start to focus on just one thing, right? The pitching. But I think he's going to start a trend. You're going to see a lot more pitchers putting in some BP time. Two-way player, right? It's crazy. He's going to pitch in the game. He's going to be in the home run derby contest, and he's going to be hitting in the actual game. So that's amazing. And so shout out to Showtime Ohtani. That's what I'm going to call you, man. Just gave you a nickname. Very special guest joining us for today's show. Former Mililani quarterback and current UCF record holder, Dillon Gabriel. I got a chance to catch up with DG and talk to him about his brand, which he just launched on July 4th. DG, the brand. I already placed an order, like I said I would. And, it's that time, right? College athletes can now get paid for using their name, likeness, image, all of that. So, very smart. Very smart. So all my high school athletes, make sure you guys are taking notes. Start to create your brand, right? And that goes, hey, what are you putting on your social media? Make sure it's all positive. All right, if you want to leverage that, you got to make sure you're putting out the right things to create your following and create that brand. So look, check out this interview. It was fire. All right, man, my special guest today, quarterback, UCF, University of Central Florida, Dillon Gabriel, former Mililani Trojan. Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited. I'm glad I'm able to talk to you. It's gonna be a good one. So
yeah, man. Welcome to the CO2 rundown, man. Been trying to get you on here for feels like months.
I appreciate you. I'm glad to be on here. So
man, well, timing couldn't be better. We're definitely going to talk about your career and all the things you've done. But the obvious news, the things that just dropped today,
Yeah.
right? We talk about timing, bro. I see you got your brand right there behind you. DG, Dillon, Gabriel, but dedicated to greatness, right?
Yep. Yep.
Dedicated to greatness. Today, it's official. The NCAA is allowing athletes to monetize their name, their image, their likeness. What does that mean for you?
I think it's just obviously a historic and groundbreaking moment. You know, just for college athletes everywhere. This is something I know a lot of college athletes in the past have been fighting for, and I just want to applaud them and thank them because they're really the reason we are here today.
Yeah, and a good friend of yours, former UCF kicker, and who's like, I think like maybe sort of started this thing, right? He's known as Destroying on YouTube. One of the top YouTubers out there. He became ineligible because he was monetizing his YouTube channel. And I know you're good buddies. I got the chance to meet him, and through the CFL because he had a stint there to try to pursue his, dreams of playing pro ball. Now, like you said, because of him, because of guys like that have sort of like started that trend. So what are you currently doing now? And I'm sure you've been preparing to launch your brand. Talk to us about your brand and what does it stand for and what is it about?
So dedicated to greatness, obviously, for DG, just something that, a statement that means so much to me. It drives me, it inspires me, and most of all, it's something I live by. I'm very passionate about this, and I want to inspire others to, be dedicated to greatness and whatever they want to be great in. And I'm excited for this brand and what the future has in store. But we got some great things coming, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, man, I see the shirt. I saw the brand, like the brand behind me, the sign that's just taking me over. My eyes are, but like I literally just peeped the shirt. You're fully branded, and hey, I mean, I got my brand going, but I mean, I had to wait until I was a pro to do this. Now, college athletes, shoot, high school athletes, they're building their brands now with the social media game, with the opportunities that everyone has available to them today. We talked about it. The timing couldn't be better. And you spoke on one thing, man, greatness. And I know you've been dedicated to greatness because it shows, man. You're a record holder at UCF. I could go down the list, bro, of all the things that you've accomplished so far in college. Not even we could talk about Mililani High School and what you've done there. I know you're proud of all those things. But the one thing, bro, the one thing I want to bring up to everyone that's watching this and listening is you're the best ever at UCF for this. You only have 11 interceptions out of 811 passing attempts. That's 0.014 ratio. That's incredible. That's a testament to your preparation, your decision making. Obviously, the coaches and everyone helps put you in that position, but to throw it that many times and only have that much interceptions, your decision making has to be great. And to be great in football, to be great in life, you got to make good decisions. You got to prepare. And that's just a testament to you, man. I just want to sort of congratulate you on that. Where does that come from? Like, where does that, I mean, is it your parents? Is it someone you looked up to? Where does that come from?
I think ever since, I was young, I think, forever, just growing up in Hawaii, ball was everything. Whether it's Pop Warner leading up into, middle school ball and of course, going to high school, it's just the amount of experience I've gained just over the course of my whole lifetime. I've played in a lot of football games and I know what to expect. I think experience for me has been the biggest thing. I was fortunate enough to, start or play all 4 years in high school. And then likewise start, from my freshman year in college. So, just having all that experience going into a game, I feel, very confident and obviously, I've seen a lot. I definitely made my mistakes, but that has, made me the man I am today and has led me to, obviously reduce the amount of turnovers that, I produce. Things are going to happen. Football is going to, happen. There's going to be some turnovers, but, minimizing those critical mistakes are what win big games. So,
man, that's huge. And like, again, it all goes back to preparation, right? Quarterbacks study the most film out of any other position. They have to. and you go over situations over and over and over and over and over again, and it shows that you've decided that you're going to go 1 to 2 to 3. Let me get my check down. Like, you're not going to force anything. And I think you eliminate those errors or turnovers when you don't force. That's just being a smart player, smart quarterback. And to go to the next level, which I'm sure that's your goal, that's every quarterback's goal, that's every football player's dream, is to go play in the NFL. You got to be a good decision maker, right? Everyone at that level, at the collegiate level, has the talent. They've got the arm, but can you make the right decision on time when you're supposed to, right? And those are the things you've been able to do and accomplish. So congrats again on that, man. Bro, what did you learn through this pandemic that I feel like we're kind of out of? Like, we've transitioned. I feel like we're trending and we're getting back to whatever you want to call a new normal or whatever it is. But during the pandemic, during the shutdown, during your time when you got to spend by yourself and really just thinking a lot, what did that do for you?
First off, it was very, I was very analytical about myself, kind of just analyzed, how my first year in college went. I was able to, kind of just look back and truly think, why I did certain things, what I was really good at and what I wasn't so good at. And when I was able to do that, I really learned a lot about myself and what I need to work on, but also what I need to continue to be good at. So, having that time, back home was very critical. I was able to work on my body, was able to get my body a lot better in shape, but also just my mentals. It changed my whole perspective on life. Just to be grateful every time we get to step on that field, because you never know, in 1 second, you may be off that field and you may not be able to step on it again. So I've just been so grateful and thankful that, every moment I do get on that field, it's a blessing, and, that forever will make me a different, man, just on my mental game, before every practice, before every game. So
that's awesome. And that's, perspective, not taking it for granted. That's the only way we have to go about life in general. But as an athlete, man, you're dedicated to greatness, right? So it's like, if you're dedicated to it, you want to be great. Everything you do, everything Dillon Gabriel touches, my name, everything, it has to be of greatness. It has to be of my standard that I've created for myself. And it's the highest standard. And so, that type of commitment, man, that's what it takes to succeed and to go on to the next level. And man, I know summer's going to be wrapping up. Fall camp's right around the corner, man. Your junior season's coming up. What are you looking forward to this upcoming season?
The biggest thing is the opportunity. First, obviously having, all our fans back and playing back in full stadium with, college football. That's something that, I for sure took for granted, but we'll never now, take it ever for granted ever again, because of the fact that, that COVID year happened.
Yeah.
But not only that, the biggest part of opportunity is we got a great team. I think we've got a great coach leading us. He's great at bringing teams together, and he knows how to win a championship. So when you mix that, those two together, you can get a deadly, weapon ready to go. So I'm excited. I'd rather let my action do the talking and our team's action do the talking. But for the most part, we see a lot of opportunity, and we know, the high expectations are, put on ourselves, and we love it and wouldn't have it any other way. So.
Yeah, man. And what are your thoughts on the sort of that new playoff format that they're talking about? I think it's going to open up the window, man, to other teams to get in a national championship. Yeah, hey, give me a chance. Let's go a playoff. Let's see who can rise up in a playoff type atmosphere. I love it. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Biggest reason I love it is that's why we play the football game, not for preseason rankings or for preseason, I guess, thought process on who's going to win, who's going to lose. That's why you play the game. You go out there and when the strike, or when the clock strikes 0 in the fourth quarter, you see who's got, one more point than the other, and that's who, won the game. So I think that's a big reason. It's huge for college football in general, is look, you get X amount of games, and when it's time to, call the shots, and whether it's a bowl game or a playoff, you go play that game and you see who wins. So I'm excited for it. I can't wait for it, and it will forever change college football.
Forever, man. And what I think it does is it prepares college football players better for an NFL season, right? Who now plays 17 regular season games. And they're getting closer to the CFL, man. We played 18 regular season games in the CFL, only 2 preseason. And I think, man, college football needs to start to replicate the NFL a little bit more. Or at least not everyone, but I get that you just can't play that many games, trips, money. It all comes down to money. But, with that playoff type setting, you could play 15 games or so. Something wrong, you could be getting close to like an NFL season. And I think that's better conditioning for the guys that are transitioning into the league.
Sure.
Because we all know the number one thing in sports, man, is to stay healthy. And sometimes I think it's a big surprise to rookies in the NFL, the length of the season, the amount of games you're playing, the amount of beating you take in your body. That's 4, 5 more extra games that you never played and you never experienced over the course of your entire career. So that's what I think is a huge benefit. Look, man, I want to transition back to your brand. Where can people go right now to support Dedicated to Greatness? They want to, Hugh, all the Dillon Gabriel fans here in Hawaii. I know you got a ton of fans, man. Where can they go to get some swag?
So starting on July 4th at 12 p.m., the shop will open. They'll be able to go to dgthebrand.com.
One more time. What is it?
dgthebrand.com.
dgthebrand.com. Okay.
So, they can obviously go there straight to the website, or they can shop off of, my personal Instagram or DG The Brand's Instagram. And from there, we'd love, any support. We're super excited, to share this with everyone. And likewise, we hope everyone likes it. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait for, what's to come with, the clothing down the road.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Well, I'm definitely going to be placing an order, man. So expect that from me. Right now, where can everyone follow you? What's your best way that people can get in contact with you, or just follow you? Instagram, Twitter, like what you got?
Instagram, dgabes11. That's probably the best way to reach me. And yeah, that's it. Yeah,
man. You a big TikToker? You be doing TikToks or what?
I'm not a big TikTok guy.
Man, listen, neither am I, but I'm telling you right now, with the brands, I just know, I heard that the algorithms on TikTok just go crazy, which I'm pretty sure you trying to get stuff out, you got to invest some time. Whoever's running your deals, you got to get some TikTok time. For sure. I heard that's the gateway, man. That's
right after this, that's definitely in the making. So yeah, I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. But look, man, before we close, is there anyone, let's a couple of things, DG. I'm going to soak you up for everything you got ready to give us. A little message or something, motivation to these aspiring athletes here in Hawaii. You are one of many that have come out of here and have gone on to do big things. And I see you going on to the next level. All the kids that are looking up to everybody, looking up to you, what's your message to them? Like what do they have to do, to achieve greatness?
I think the biggest thing is, obviously that I'm a perfect proof of what, Hawaii boy is. They've seen it, they see me grow up since, Pop Warner into high school and into college. And if I can do it, I know a bunch of boys back home can do as well. Likewise for, other positions, there's a bunch of Hawaii boys, in the college football, realm, and they're playing and killing it as well. I'm so proud to be from Hawaii. I know a bunch of boys have a lot of pride, in the way they play, and they know they represent more than just themselves. They represent their families, they represent Hawaii, and that's something that means a lot, not only to me, but I know a lot of the boys from Hawaii. So Just with that, I'd say, obviously, Marcus, Tua, McKenzie paved the way, as well as Jordan. But I mean, who's next? That's what I love asking,
Who's
and
next?
I can't wait to see. So
Yeah, well, so basically what I got from that, man, is like you gotta carry that Hawaii chip on your shoulder. Remember where you're from, know and believe that we do have a warrior's mentality, and just believe that, use that to our strength. Is that what you did when you got to the campus up there? Like, did you have a different sense of like mentality, a warrior mentality? Like, what was it when you showed up?
I just knew when I showed up, it was time for business. My dad told me, you're going up there to win a job. And when he told me that, I knew, I'm a ways away from home, and I miss home a lot. I miss my family, and I don't get to see them as much as I'd like to, but at the same time, I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I know that I'm up here for a reason. And with that being said, that's my whole drive, and that's why I continue, pushing every single day.
And that's what's up. Well, look, DG, appreciate you taking the time out of your day, man, to hop on with us, the CO2 rundown. Stay dedicated to greatness, brother. I see big things ahead. And July 4th, man, what a launch day. I'm going to be placing my order before that swag run out, man.
Yes, sir.
But look, man, appreciate you. Good luck. And we'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you so much.
All right, bro. Aloha. Much mahalos, brother DG. Congratulations on the launch, and congrats on everything you've done, man, so far in your career. UCF is, man, they're lucky to have you. And keep working hard. The sky's the limit, man. I see big things for you this year, and I definitely see you getting that shot at the next level to continue our trend of Hawaii-born quarterbacks going on and making it into the NFL. So, guys, make sure you guys go check out Dillon Gabriel's newly launched brand, DG The Brand, dgthebrand.com. Woo! I told you it was going to be fire today. Look, that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. It is beautiful out there today. So, when you're done with work, go outside, take a deep breath, soak up a little sun if you can. And let's go. Right there. Peak of the week. I know we in cruise control, but let's make sure we finish strong. I'll see you all come Aloha Friday.